Yo!
Hey, yo, what up?
What's good?
So listen, y'all, we back with another reaction. But this time we about to we about to give y'all something we probably should have gave y'all a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a reason for everything. Timing is everything.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So today, you know what I'm saying, being that, you know, we got the Kendrick and the Drake disc going on, or maybe coming to an end. Drake said something in his last record that he put out that was referring to Kendrick being touched. And a lot of people in the comments and on our live was asking us what was he referring to, because Drake said he heard it on the Mr. Morale album. So me and Marcus say, you know what? Since a lot of people don't know what Drake was referencing, we're going to go on and do the reaction to the video which Drake got that reference from. And then, you know what I'm saying, and we can kind of start analyzing from there. But so the song was called Mother I Sober. If you don't know much about Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale album, it's the album that he released after his hiatus, and it was pretty much to kind of let everybody in on his therapy session. So he considered every song a part of his therapy, where he's telling you what he's been going through over the years. And Mother I Sober is something that he wanted to put some, you know, people in on something he dealt with in his childhood. So let's get to it. Let's figure out what we're talking about.
Hey, and make sure y'all like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel. It's 20,500 of y'all that keep coming back. You might as well just subscribe. You coming back anyway.
It'll do us a favor. It'll do us a solid. You know what I mean? Just
it's 20,000.
Just subscribe.
And it's 20,000 of y'all.
And if a video, when you log on to YouTube and one of our videos pop up and you're not interested, it's cool. You ain't got to watch all of them, but we want you to. But at least give us a subscribe, because we work hard for this.
All right, let's get into it. It's Kendrick Lamar, Mother I Sober, featuring Beth Gibbons of Portishead.
I feel everything, I feel everybody. One man standing on two words: heal everybody. Transformation, then reciprocation. Karma must return. Heal myself, secrets that I hide, buried in these words. Death threats, ego must die, but I let it purge, pacify. Broken pieces of me, it was all a blur. Mother cried, put their hands on her. It was family ties, I heard it all. I should have grabbed a gun, but I was only 5. I still feel it weighing on my heart. My first tough decision. In the shadows, clinging to my soul as my only critic. Where's my faith? Told you I was Christian, but just not today. I transformed, praying to the trees. God is taking shape. My mother's mother followed me for years in her afterlife, staring at me on back of some buses. I wake up at night, loved her dearly, traded in my tears for a Range Rover. Transformation, you ain't felt grief till you felt it sober.
Wish you was somebody.
So that first verse is so deep. Oh my God, I kind of want to go back a little bit. Yeah, go back to the beginning. Then I just wanted y'all to hear that, and we're gonna go through it real quick. He said so much.
I'm sensitive, I feel everything, I feel everybody. One man standing on two words: heal everybody. Transformation, then reciprocation. Karma must return. Heal myself, secrets that I hide, buried in these words. Death threats, ego.
See, basically what Kendrick talking about, you know what I'm saying, he feel like he got the whole weight of the world on his shoulders, for one. You know what I'm saying? You know, he got his family, he got his wife, he got all these people that's relying on him. But not only that, he's holding on to something, the traumas from his mother, his grandmother, in his childhood. He feels the weight of the family on his shoulders and dealing with the traumas that was passed on to him. That's basically what he's saying in this. Yeah.
And then on top of that, just trying to hear, being the person he is, he trying to, with his music, he trying to heal everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially people that's going through similar situations as him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is Yeah.
And that's what he said.
I'm sensitive. I feel everything.
Yeah.
I feel everybody.
Yep. And he said he feel like he obligated to heal everybody, and that's through his music he's going to put his pain out, and then hopefully that could heal others as well. And that's what he was talking about, karma. It's like hopefully I could put my music out and heal others, and in return I get healed too.
Yeah.
On 2 words, heal everybody. Transformation, then reciprocity. One man standing on 2 words, heal everybody. Transformation, then reciprocation. Karma must return. Heal myself, secrets that I hide. Buried in these words, death threats. Ego must die, but I let it purge. Pacify, broken pieces of me. It was all a blur. Mother cried, put their hands on her. It was family ties, I heard it all. I should have grabbed a gun, but I was on.
He was talking. Put hands on it. It was family ties.
It was family ties. So mama got touched by somebody in the family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he heard his mama cries. You know what I'm saying? Even, you know what I'm saying, he remember even being a kid, he was only 5, he wanted to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Put their hands on her. It was found broken pieces of me. It was all a blur. Mother cried. Put their hands on her. It was family ties. I heard it all. I should have grabbed a gun, but I was only 5. I still feel it weighing on my heart. My first tough decision in the shadows, clinging to my soul as my only critic. Where's my faith? Told you I was Christian, but just not today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In the shadows, clinging to my soul. He wish he could have got there.
Yeah.
We wish he would have just.
It's still
messing with him.
It's still messing with him.
He's like 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you got it. And so now pause this for a moment. Go back to what Drake said in his last diss. It was like, Mama, oh shit, it just makes sense now. Go back to the album. You really on this shit because of something that you dealt with. This is what Drake was referring to, like this section. And a little bit of the next.
I transformed, my only critic. Where's my faith? Told you I was Christian, but just not today. I transformed, praying to the trees. God is taking shape. My mother's mother followed me for years in her afterlife, staring at me on back of some buses. I wake up at night, loved her dearly, traded in my tears for a Range Rover. Transformation, you ain't felt grief till you felt it sober.
Wish you were somebody.
So he out here, he said he was praying to the trees. You know, I know me personally, I be praying to the trees when I, you know what I'm saying, sometimes get high, right? You know what I'm saying, to kind of just numb the pain. You know what I mean, be like some people use alcohol, some people smoke weed, and like he was just saying, he prays to the trees. But then, you know what I'm saying, everybody get high sometimes. But now what he's saying is, you know what I'm saying, sober, having to deal with this sober
is ridiculous.
You haven't dealt with grief until you did it sober.
You ain't got nothing to numb the pain.
Nothing to numb the pain. You know, he's saying, Mother, I sober, like I'm taking on this right now, this healing process sober, because you can't really heal if you know what I'm saying, if you medicating through, you know what I'm saying, because now what you're doing is kind of sweeping the problem under the rug instead of dealing with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what Kendrick's saying right here is like, I'm not smoking, I'm not drinking, I'm gonna be sober, and I'm gonna deal with these issues and the pain that we've dealt with.
Anybody but somebody.
Transformation, you ain't felt grief till you felt it sober.
Wish you were somebody. Anybody but myself.
I wish I was somebody, anybody but myself.
Yeah. I wish I was somebody, anybody but myself.
Damn, that's pain.
And what I want people to understand too, man, when Kendrick put out this Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers album, dog, like this was him, like saying, you know, because people criticize Kendrick, like, how you saying you the GOAT, but you putting albums out every 5 years? Like, where you at? Why you ain't putting out no music? Going through shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been going through shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this right here kind of lets you in on it. And honestly, his whole album is fucking masterpiece. Mr. Morale album is a masterpiece. But we'll talk about that later.
I wish you were somebody. Anybody but myself.
in the mirror, knowing I was gifted, only child. Me for 7 years, everything for Christmas, family ties. They accused my cousin, did he touch you, Kendrick? Never lied, but no one believed me when I said he didn't. Frozen moments, still holding on it, hard to trust.
It would go right there.
Yeah. He was saying, you know what I'm saying, he was, as a little kid, he was saying, you know, people were saying his cousin touched him, but he told them, nah, he didn't. But the family didn't believe him when he said he didn't. They thought his cousin actually did it. And once again, that goes to the trauma of the mother. Because the mama looking at it like, son, you can tell the truth. And he like, mama, nothing happened. But she was like, because she's been in that position where she had to lie about it.
Yeah.
So she wanted to make sure he wasn't lying about it.
I started me when I said he didn't. Cousin, did he touch you, Kendrick? Never lied, but no one believed me when I said he didn't. Frozen moments, still holding on it. Hard to trust myself. I started rhyming, coping mechanisms to lift up myself. Talked to my lawyer, told me not to be so hard on myself. He has an aura I hope to achieve. If I find some help, congratulations, made it to be famous. Still I feel uneasy. Water watching, live my life in nature. Only thing believes me, spirit God was.
Go back and when you said he buried himself in his like when he started rhyming.
Holding on it, hard to trust myself. I started rhyming, coping mechanism.
Yeah, he started rhyming as a coping mechanism.
Yep.
Put all the pain in that.
Yep.
Frozen moments, still holding on it.
Because
hard to trust myself.
You gotta understand what that did to him and his family dynamics. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta understand that if you got a cousin, especially if somebody you close with or you cool with, it's just family. And the one side of the family saying this cousin touched you, and you know what I'm saying, you saying you're not, that's gonna cause a real strain in the family, dog.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be around him, and then it's like, why you accusing him? And then he looking like, why you accusing me of doing that? Like, it's a real, and then he had to put the weight of that on his shoulders. You know what I'm saying? To deal with that as a kid, because it's all surrounded. You know what I'm saying? The family could be divided all because of Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Or what they saying happened to Kendrick.
Yeah.
And he had to carry the weight of that.
Coping mechanisms to lift up my, still holding on it. Hard to trust myself. I started rhyming, coping mechanisms to lift up myself. Talked to my lawyer, told me not to be so hard on myself. He has an aura I hope to achieve. If I find some help, congratulations, made it to be famous. Still I feel uneasy. Water watching, live my life in nature. Only thing believes me, spirit God whisper in my ear, tell me that she sees me. Did he touch you? I said no again. Still they didn't believe me. Mother's brother said he got revenge for my mother's face. Black and blue, the image of my queen that I can't erase.
What did he say? Mother's brother said he got revenge for my mother's face?
My mother's brother said he got revenge. So basically his uncle, which is his mother's brother, whooped somebody's ass, got revenge, might have went and whooped the cousin ass for touching Kendrick. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Thing believes me, famous, still I hope to achieve. If I find some help, congratulations, made it to be famous. Still I feel uneasy. Water watching, live my life in nature. Only thing believes me, spirit God whisper in my ear, tell me that she sees me. Did he touch you? I said no again. Still they didn't believe me. Mother's brother said he got revenge for my mother's face. Black and blue, the image of my queen that I can't erase. Till this day, can't look her in the eyes. Pain is taking over. Blame myself. You never felt guilt till you felt it sober.
Show somebody.
What's that?
He said about his mother. He said his queen, black and blue. So he's saying, did he just say he hit his queen, and he's feeling guilt from that?
That's what I was just going to.
Yeah, that's so he exposed it.
Let's go back.
The image of my queen that I can't erase.
The image of my queen.
Live my life in nature. Coping mechanisms to lift up myself. Talked to my lawyer, told me not to be so hard on myself. He has an aura I hope to achieve. If I find some help, congratulations, made it to be famous. Still I feel uneasy. Water watching, live my life in nature. Only thing believes me, spirit God whisper in my ear, tell me that she sees me. Did he touch you? I said no again. Still they didn't believe me. Mother's brother said he got revenge for my mother's face. Black and blue, the image of my queen that I can't erase. Till this day, can't look her in the eyes. Pain is taking over. Blame myself. You never felt guilt till you felt it sober.
Wish it was somebody.
He said,
Hold on. So I seen when he said black and blue. You know what I'm saying? But then he said
he blamed himself.
He blamed himself. But why would you, like, you know what I'm saying?
So
those choice of words, like.
So what it sound like to me is he's blaming himself for what his mother went through. He's blaming himself for what his mama went through. So whoever put their hands on his mom, he's looking at his mama as his queen. That's what it sounds like to me. My mama, he's like, the vision of seeing my mama face black and blue, whoever beat her, I'll take the blame for that. My uncle went and got revenge.
Yeah.
But whoever did that to my mama, I take the responsibility for it.
Okay.
That's what it sounds like he's saying.
Anybody but myself.
Never high, I was never drunk, never held my mind, I need control. They handed me some smoke, but still I declined, I did it sober. Sitting with myself, I went through all emotions, no dependence, except for one. Let me bring you closer, intoxicated. There's a lustful nature that I failed to mention.
Was that a little control shot right there? He said, they handed me some smoke. He said, I got something about being in control. He said, they handed me some smoke, but I did it sober.
Never held my mind, I need control. They handed me some smoke. I was never high, I was never drunk, never held my mind, I need control. They handed me some smoke, but still I declined, I did it sober. Sitting with myself, I went through all emotions, no dependence, except for one. Let me bring you closer, intoxicated. There's a lustful nature that I failed to mention. Insecurities that I project, sleeping with other women. Whitney's hurt, the pure soul I know. I found her in the kitchen, asking God, where did I lose myself? And can it be forgiven? Broke me down, she looked me in my eyes.
He talking about cheating on Whitney.
Cheating on Whitney, right there.
He's saying he couldn't stop cheating on Whitney. He hurt Whitney.
Yeah.
Walked in and seen her in the kitchen crying.
Yeah.
Asking herself.
You know what I'm saying? What I do.
Is there in the did I lose myself? And can it be forgiven? Broke me down, she looked me in my eyes. Is there an addiction? I said no, but this time I lied. I knew that I can't fix it. Pure soul, even in her pain. Know she cared for me, gave me your number. Said she recommended some therapy. I asked my mama why she didn't believe me when I told her no. I never knew she was violated. In Chicago, I'm sympathetic. Told me that she feared it happened to me for my protection. Though it never happened, she wouldn't agree. Now I'm affected. 20 years later, trauma has resurfaced, amplified. As I write this song, I shiver cause I'm nervous. I was 5, questioning myself.
See, right there, he just went back to saying his mama was touched in Chicago, and she came to him like, you know what I'm saying, she told him what happened to her, and she just didn't want to believe that it didn't happen to him. She just kept putting it on him like, I know something happened. You know what I'm saying?
I want to know, what was the thing that made the whole family like press up on him like, I know something happened. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But Kendrick's still saying no, nothing happened.
Yeah, like what was the whole thing for her to be that adamant?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm curious about that.
Yeah.
Many years, nothing's wrong, just because I'm nervous. I was 5, questioning myself, amplified. As I write this song, I shiver cause I'm nervous. I was 5, questioning myself, long for many years. Nothing's wrong, just results on how them questions made me feel. I made it home, 7 years of tour, chasing manhood, but Whitney's gone. By the time you hear this song, she did all she could. All those women gave me superpowers. What I thought I lacked, I pray our children don't inherit me and feelings sidetracked on conversation not being addressed.
Yeah, He said, "Our parents don't inherit me, but I'm feeling sidetracked."
Mm-hmm.
He said them side missions made him feel goddamn gone.
Superhumans made him feel
Power make him feel.
He needed that release. That was his therapy. Sleeping with a lot of women was his therapy. He said he came home, Whitney was gone.
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't take it no more. So once again,
addiction.
So once again, it goes. Kendrick, bro, I'm gonna tell you this. Drake using all this from this song alone as his angle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why you moved to New York? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And Whitney's not with you. Like Drake, I mean, Kendrick is saying it right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy because now what this does, knowing and hearing this, is like the stuff Kendrick was saying is like, I know what you're gonna say. You think you know my family because of what you heard on Mr. Morale.
You studied Mr. Morale.
Yeah. And that's all you really got.
That's your whole angle.
It's the stuff I already said.
Yeah. It's already out there.
Mm-hmm.
Families, the devastation, haunting track on conversation, not being addressed in black families, the devastation, haunting powers, what I thought I lacked, I pray our children don't inherit me and feeling sidetracked on conversation, not being addressed in black families, the devastation, haunting generations and humanity. They raped our mothers, then they raped our sisters, then they made us watch, then made us rape each other, psychotic torture between our lives, we ain't recovered, still living as victims in the public eyes who pledge allegiance. Every other brother has been compromised. I know the secrets. Every other rapper sexually abused. I see them daily, burying they pain in chains and tattoos. So listen close before you start to pass judgment. Know how he move, learn how he cope. Whenever his uncle had to walk him from school, his anger grows deep in misogyny. This is post-traumatic. Black families and a sodomy today is still active. So I set free myself from all the guilt that I thought I made. So I set free my mother, all the hurt that she titled shame. So I set free my cousin Chaotic for my mother's pain. I hope Hakeem made you proud, cause you ain't die in vain. So I set free the power of Whitney, may she heal us all. So I set free our children, make good karma, keep them with God. So I set free the hearts filled with hatred, keep our bodies sacred. As I set free all your abusers, this is transformation.
Bruh. Yeah. This shit is intense.
Damn.
It's insane. This track is incredible. Damn. It's crazy, bro. Run that last verse back.
That was a power rush.
Yeah, it was, dog.
It was a power rush.
Shiver cause I'm nervous. I was 5, questioning myself. Long for many years, nothing's wrong. Just results on how them questions made me feel. I made it home. 7 years of tour, chasing manhood, but Whitney's gone. By the time you hear this song, she did all she could. All those women gave me superpowers. What I thought I lacked, I pray our children don't inherit me and feeling sidetracked on conversation, not being addressed in black families, the devastation, haunting generations and humanity.
Pause this real quick.
Mothers, then they raped our sisters, then they made.
I did want to address this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, I know I can speak on black families, you know what I'm saying? Because I done seen it, you know, like Kendrick just, you know, said, a lot of times through generations, you know what I'm saying, family members been doing shit like uncles touching kids, you know what I'm saying, doing shit. And it ain't just black families, all fucking people do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But it just gets swept under the rug. You know what I'm saying? And once again, that's one thing I feel like Kendrick Lamar was trying to not let happen to him at this point, sweeping things under the rug. Because whoever Chaotic is, then he should say Chaotic.
Yeah, Chaotic.
Like, my cousin Chaotic, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry what happened to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people sweep this shit under the rug, man, and we do gotta bring exposure to it.
Yeah, sweep it under the rug. You goddamn keep an eye out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? What Kendrick got?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That made us rape each other, psychotic torture between our lives. We ain't recovered, still living as victims in the public eyes who pledge allegiance. Every other brother has been compromised. I know the secrets. Every other rapper sexually abused. I see them daily, burying they pain in chains and tattoos. So listen close before.
So just to touch on this real quick, he's speaking about generational curses. He's talking about how back in slavery time, You know what I'm saying? They would make slaves rape each other and rape their family members and sleep with their daughters. They would do those things to torture the slaves. So it's like generational curses, like shit continue to happen, and it's still continuing to happen. And you know what I'm saying, just like through a generational curse. That's basically what he's talking about.
And even now, like, and then he mentioned the rappers as well. It's like in the industry, in the entertainment world, you know what I'm saying, when you get to a certain level, the gatekeepers uses those same tactics to, you know what I'm saying, have, you know what I'm saying, trying to say, because we get hit for certain stuff on the channel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know those people, you know what I'm saying, once you get to a certain level.
We might have to edit out that R word I just said too. Damn. It might not be too bad.
But yeah, you know no Diddy.
Yeah.
All that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
The past judgment, know how he move, learn how he cope. Whenever his uncle had to walk him from school, his anger grows deep in misogyny. This is post-traumatic. Black families and a side of me today is still active. So I set free myself from all the guilt that I thought I made. So I set free my mother, all the hurt that she titled shame. So I set free my cousin Chaotic for my mother's pain. I hope Hakeem made you proud, cause you ain't die in vain. So I set free the power of Whitney, may she heal us all. So I set free our children, make good karma, keep them with God. So I set free the hearts filled with hatred, keep our bodies sacred. As I set free all your abusers, this is transformation.
Wish I was somebody, anybody but myself.
So this goes back to the beginning of the song when he said, I want to heal. He said this song goes to all the abusers and the abused. This is transformation.
But myself.
You did it. I'm proud of you. You broke a generational curse. Say thank you, Dad.
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you, brother. Mr. Morale.
Before I go and fast asleep, love me for me. I bear my soul and now we're free.
He said, before
your passion.
Before we go fast asleep, love me for me. I bear my soul, and now I'm free. I let it out. I'm free now. I feel free.
That was cold, boy.
And if you look at the Mr. Morale cover, it's very interesting. You know what I'm saying? You look at the cover art, it's very, you know
Here's
what I'm
how
saying?
to start a boat quote.
Especially considering the angle that Drake's taken with the Whitney and Dave Free. You see the album cover, you know, you got Kendrick holding his oldest child, his daughter. You know what I'm saying? But then Whitney is on the bed with their youngest by her, you know what I'm saying? They kind of got some separation, you know what I'm saying? But then you hear the baby, that was Kendrick's daughter at the end of the song saying what she said, you know, I love you, Daddy. And then even on the album cover, why Kendrick got a gun tucked in his back? You know what I'm saying? It's like, the cover art is very interesting, but it also is super dope the way that him and Drake kind of used, you know what I'm saying, their past titles and stuff like that within this beef in the battle. Yes, and I think it's
clearly Drake got the shit wrong.
Yeah, but clearly Drake got it wrong.
MC, I thought he would listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
MC, I thought he would listen to the bars.
Yeah, because clearly Kendrick's saying the whole record he didn't get touched.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, the family thought that's what happened, but he's clearly like, nah, bro, like it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? But this song was amazing, bro.
Yeah, it was amazing. So let us know if y'all want us to cover anything else from Mr. Morale or anything else that was brought up in the beefs. And we'll go back and revisit those songs. And we'll cover them for y'all.
And I'm going to say this too. We've been telling y'all this for, you know, I'll say this. If you haven't listened to Mr. Morale album, do yourself a favor and really just listen to that shit. Like, every song. Maybe... So I was telling my homeboy, I said, the Mr. Morale album is really a masterpiece. It's like a work of art. And you just got to imagine yourself sitting in the art gallery looking at one piece of art at a time. That's how each song is, and you just got to dissect it. And he tells you where he's been. He tells you, through the whole album, it tells you, yo, Kendrick the album is crazy, y'all.
Just go check out the album.
Check out the album and let us know what songs you want us to cover. All right? We out of here.